car running side by side with the reigning series champion, Carl Edwards.
I don't think he's really paid.
Whoa, got trouble.
Oh, man.
And
oh, no, he didn't miss that one.
Didn't miss that one, and he hits it hard. Stephen Wallace involved.
Hold your brake.
Wow, that's too bad.
Jeff Green's car up on one side, the 31 car. There's Stephen pulling away, and there's the heavily damaged 31 car of Jeff Green.
Yeah, Jeff Green was 3 laps down running there.
Caused some serious air right there.
Yeah, he did. I don't know if he got tapped. I just saw the car out of shape to start with. See Justin Allgaier get out of his car, so he is okay and walking away. Hard lick that he took there. He thought he was by and got clipped just in the right rear corner. It's unfortunate. That young man was doing a terrific job in his first time in a nationwide car.
Just to put it in perspective, those cars, Kyle Busch was running qualifying speeds right there. This racetrack's extremely fast right now.
And they're bringing the cars down pit road just as it passed through there because the front stretch is blocked.
Let's see what happened. The 31, there's David Reagan going by.
Yeah, it's hard to tell right from that angle if he got a tap or if it was just the air loosening that car up from Stephen Wallace's 66 car getting right up behind him. Hard hit by Justin Allgaier.
Look at Rudeman. He got by the initial contact and it has to dodge Allgaier on the inside.
Let's see if we can see here if there's any contact. We'd seen Jeff Green get loose earlier in the night. No contact yet. He gets loose right there. Yeah, he was getting loose.
He got loose before Stephen Wallace got into the back bumper.
Watch the right side of that Chevy come up, and the roof flaps open up, and the car settles back down. Rudeman was right behind this mess. Now watch this car get up on one side coming right at you.
This ought to be a good camera shot.
Wow. Whoa. It's not good when we can see the tailpipes from one of our cameras, is it?
Wow.
Ralph Shaheen, Mike Joy, down there covering the pit action of the 39th annual Daytona 500.
Boy, that camera was working great then. Oh, trouble.
Trouble big
That is
time.
Greg Sachs. We were just talking about him. Oh, man, what a tough break. Oh, bangs it hard into the wall. Both ends of it goes in. Caution
And the
will be out.
99, Jeff Burton's caught in his back straightaway action. Going into turn.
And here Gordon racing to the line. He's going to get his lap back.
Coming down, here is number 24. Right back up on top of these guys to try to work his way around 30 other cars back to the lead. Number 99, Burton, is fired up and moving once again. And Sachs, number 20, moving around. He seems to be okay.
You see the net out of the window on the driver's side. That's how they let everybody know they're in good condition. They drop that net so they know not to have to run to him and get there in a big hurry.
Sachs was in 6th and Jeff Burton was in 9th. So it'll be 29 cars that Jeff Gordon has to deal with here. Jeff Burton has refired and he is on pit road with number 99. Exide car right there just coming onto the pit. You can see the back end a little jammed up. But Greg Sachs' day, it looks over.
Now, Jeff Burton came down pit road while it was still closed. So if he can probably make his pit stop, get back out in front of the leaders, but he still is going to have to go to the end of the longest line on the restart because the pit road was closed.
120th lap. Actually, they were working 121 when the incident took place. That has put us under the 5th caution period of the day here in the $4 million Daytona 500. And there's Burton away. Greg Sachs out of Mattatuck, New York. His car still resting up against the wall backstretch. Here's what happened.
Okay, everything looks good, and then all of a sudden, Greg comes out of the pack of cars there. Apparently got touched a little bit, buddy, and just sent him down to the inside.
You know, we see this happen so many times. The car is on the outside, does not realize somebody's just behind him and starts to pull over, and they make contact, and this is the end results.
Well, that's what happened with Ricky Craven in the 125 milers the other day, and he admitted it was his mistake. He tried to slide in and didn't make it.
Well, this is inside Sterling Marlin's car, and you can see the car just shoot out there, and that was Jeff Burton's car sliding down to the inside as well. Don't believe Burton hit anything.
Another look.
Boy, those roof flaps did their job there. That 20 car of Greg Sachs tried every way in the world to get off the ground. You see them employ there as they pop up.
Mike?
Wendy, what is our motorcycle superstar thinking about this stock car racing career?
Well, his day was cut a little bit short, but it's still all smiles down here. Ricky Carmichael, unfortunate circumstance what happened, but were you able to learn about anything?
Wendy, we've got a problem. The 99 of Ricky Stenhouse almost up in the air. Almost over is the 99 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. This could be the end of the run for the championship.
Boy, the right rear tire is gone on that car. We didn't see exactly what started this. We're hearing that he blew the right rear tire, which is what started this. And what a, you know, we were just talking about him being 35 points behind as they run. Just 2 laps ago, there's Jeff Campy, crew chief. Cannot believe it. What a horrible break for Ricky Stenhouse Jr., this entire Roush Fenway organization.
You know, we're seeing a rash of tire problems today, and that's something that we have not seen here. I mean, we've seen this a lot of this race won a lot of times with coming in and putting run right sides only. You know, so tires have never been a problem here. So be curious what was causing that today.
See Ricky very, very disappointed, I'm sure, and looked very, very fortunate that he didn't get that thing up in the air. It got up in the air, did not go over.
Didn't roll over. But it was close. He got turned around backwards. That car went up in the air, came right back down on its wheels.
Being a veteran open wheel driver, it wouldn't have been the first time he'd been upside down.
Hey, not the first time probably this, you know, in the last 2 or 3 weeks that he's been upside down.
Right.
What a disappointing ending to this race. And the variable has always been when you come to Talladega, you could be involved in something that will end your day early.
There he is right there, right behind. The right rear tire went down. Justin Lofton had nowhere to go. Look how high that car gets up in the air, and it comes right back down when the roof flaps deploy.
Roof flaps have saved a lot of cars from being upside down in our sport.
You see the debris right there. The tire already went down. Justin Lofton was having a great race. He had nowhere to go. He has a lot of damage, but unfortunately, this is the one these guys circled at the beginning of the year. Let's see if we can get by this race without having something go wrong like this. And unfortunately for Ricky Stenhouse, he did not get by this race without having a problem. Look at that car get up in the air. The left front corner, the only thing remaining on the ground. All 4 tires up off the ground, and then came back down.
Yeah, it was the only thing touching the ground. Take another look. There's the tire going.
So all the debris already up in the air.
There's Justin Lofton coming by with nowhere to go. A little bit of, I'm not sure that Patrick Shelter even made any contact. Looked like he almost went underneath the rear of that Ford.
So Ricky Stenhouse Jr. slams back to the ground, hits the inside wall, and then gets it straightened back.
Morgan Shepherd will line up beside Dale Earnhardt for 3rd.
Oh, and Morgan gets the car out of shape. He and Earnhardt almost get together.
The roof flaps do their job.
Don't hit him, banana. Don't hit him.
Oh, hit the wall.
Meanwhile, he got to race back to the line. And he backs across the racetrack.
And Sterling Marlin avoids him.
He just slowed down and got out of the way.
Here we go. It comes down now to a battle between Mark Martin and Jeff Gordon off of corner number 4. Jeff looks to the inside as they come to the tri-oval. Martin will lead them down. However, he's got the advantage. And there's the checkered flag. Mark Martin wins the Winston Select 500. Gordon is second. And Morgan Shepherd finishes 3rd.
Now, you talk about a happy bunch. They never really have run that good here. And here's a more rounds coming down the line.
Here comes Bill Elliott to the high side of Bobby Labonte. Waltrip led him across the line. Labonte was next, and then Elliott.
There's Mark Martin, the winner of the race. Man, I'm telling you, happy guy.
Next stretch, maybe the 21 even hit the 3, but we were clear of it, and we're just tickled to death.
You've hung in there all season. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Steve Neal, Mark Martin, Jack Roush, and a Ford team celebrates a win here at Talladega.
And it's Mark Martin's 15th career win, his 9th super speedway victory. It is his first win here at Talladega in 19 tries. Here is a look at the last lap coming off turn 2.
Morgan Shepard, I'm sorry, Nate, go ahead. It gets a little bit loose there, and then Dick Trickle comes up on the inside, and that didn't help the situation. Shepard goes back up into, I don't think it hurt the situation, though, that Trickle was down there. Shepard goes back up into Earnhardt, just touches him a little bit and sends him around.
And by the way, Dale Earnhardt ended up unofficially in 11th position. He was able to drive the car around.
I don't think that's right,
okay.
Bob, restoring there, but he did drive the car around. You're right.
Deep around the corners here. There you see Johnny Benson down to the inside. Grissom, he has been flying through the field, and so is Schrader. Take a look just a moment ago. This is a replay. Whoa.
This is just hang on to your heart right now. Look at this on the bottom. Grissom hanging in there. Look at how tight they are.
Jeff Purvis getting boxed up, slammed around at 175 miles an hour.
Part of this is these guys know you can win this race from the rear. In 1990, Sterling Marlin started 32nd and won. In 91, Gant won the Hooligan, started 33rd and won one of these races at Charlotte. In 93, Earnhardt won the Hooligan, started 35th and finished third. We got trouble. Benson
lead in the points. He's going to need it now. There you see Setzer's car. And the 43 also coming to rest on the bottom of the track.
That's Rodney Coombs.
In the Richard Petty car.
Those cars are really torn up. Combs out of his car now. Caution on the speedway.
At end of lap 27, beginning of lap 28. Tim Bender was also involved in this incident.
There it is. It looks like Benson just gets the rear end of his car. Whoever it is that's right behind him just touched Benson. Look, he starts to leave the ground. The back end of the car is off the ground.
Wallace's day is over. It looks like Benson is through.
I tell you what, the thing that reminds me about that looks like an Earnhardt and Wallace move at Talladega, except the roof flaps come up and kept the kid on the ground. And that's the great thing about these things.
Setzer almost made it through the hole.
Tim Bender did too. He's about to catch it right here. Bam, that's Benson.
And there's Ron Hornaday working the bottom of the racetrack now against Parsons.
And his car working very well. Look at him really shoot on in front of him.
One car in the air. Spins around in that big smoke cloud. There are more cars wrecking behind them. Oh, and Waltrip's car had come to a stop and got pounded. Andy Santerre. Oh, last year's Rookie of the Year from Maine. That's Santerre's number 47 that is wrecked. Here is Michael Waltrip's car. And that is Waltrip's car was stopped when it got hit, and it got slammed into by a third machine. Jeff Purvis is involved. There is
Purvis' car, number 4.
Ned, those cars trailing the play in that cloud of smoke. Everybody checked up.
And, you can see the drivers moving around. That's always a good sight to see. That's Michael Waltrip. He's got his left hand out. He's coming out against the wall there.
Now there's a window in the right side of the car, which makes getting out of that side difficult. That in the roll cage. Michael's going to wait for a little help.
You can see him getting his breath back there. Boy, I tell you, that's a hard lick he took.
Michael drives his own car in this series.
Fireman just behind him climbing up on the wall there just in case.
Here is first Michael Waltrip got turned around in the back straightaway, number 21.
He might have had a little bit of help there. It looked like Kenseth might have got into the back. You see the car trying to get up. Those flaps on the roof there help get it back down. That keeps the car from flying backwards and getting and turning over back there.
But look at all of this smoke, and those drivers coming in there, they can't see where they're going, and they, as Mike said, they're slowing down, and then they start hitting each other and further intensifying the wreck.
Let's show you a different angle of it.
There they're coming off of turn 2, and you can see the yellow car of Kansas, and you see those roof flaps that Buddy mentioned there. Keeps the car down on the ground, but look at all that smoke.
Adam Petty gets past. Now Michael Waltrip sitting and looking.
Just hoping nobody will hit him.
Well, and he knows there's a lot of trouble behind him because he can see them coming.
Yeah, he's facing them there.
Hillenberg slides by. Now watch, I believe it's Andy Santerre it is who piles into Waltrip. It's Andy Santerre, and that's how Santerre's leg got injured. And that side-on slide into Michael Waltrip. Let's watch and listen from Elton Sawyer. This is from Jimmy Kitchen's car.
He said, I made it through there, but I'm down on the grass.
Another look from the back straightaway as Matt Kenseth turns Michael Waltrip around, and here they all come.
Boy, Ron Hornaday in the 31 just did get by there.
And the more cars that start sliding their wheels and creating smoke, the more gets involved in it.